What's your favorite Coach K speech that he gave you, Christian?
Well, there's too many to recall and to tell you the stories about right now. But my favorite Coach K times were when he barged into the locker room, he slammed the door behind him, and he kicked everyone out of the locker room, all the managers, any other the supporting staff, and he said, "Coaches and players only." And then he would just lay into us and drill into us about how he's going to demand for us to play a certain way. And whenever we had those type of closed door locker room meetings with him yelling at us, I always loved it because I knew we were going to play basketball great for like the next 4 or 5 games. And then he might need to do it again like a month later. But whenever he did that, it seemed like we played our best basketball.
What was he like in that huddle in the 92 East Regional Final against Kentucky? Drawing up that, did he draw up the play for you? What was that moment like for the famed shot, Christian?
He was so composed, and he was so positive, and he was so trying to get us to believe and to buy in. And if you remember, I made a shot that sent us to the Final Four 2 years prior to that against UConn. So I thought everyone was on board. I thought Bobby and Grant Hill and everyone on the team were all thinking to themselves, you know, we've been here before. We got lucky. We made a shot, and we've done it in the past. But over the last 30 years, Rich, I've learned through the, 30 for 30, I Hate Christian Laettner show that Grant Hill and Bobby Hurley were maybe thinking like our season is over, which I can't believe. But Coach K was so positive and so composed, and he said, "We can do this." And he said, "Grant, can you make a pass? And Christian, can you catch the ball?" So he was brilliant in those minutes during our timeout of the Kentucky game.
Did you think the inbounds pass was going to be defended? Did you have that conversation?
I don't remember that. I just remember Coach K asking Grant, "Can you make the pass?" And
Right.
Grant said yes. And then Coach K turned to me and said, "Christian, can you make the catch?" And I said, "Of course, Coach, if he throws a good pass." You're hoping that they don't defend the pass. They don't put someone on the ball, and then you're hoping that you can just get the ball in your hands. Whenever I, think back on that play, I think of Ocho Cinco's book, the football player, where he wrote a book. It said, "Just get the ball in my hands." And that's what I was thinking before that play. Like, I just got to catch the ball and get it in my hands and see what happens after that.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.